My ministry shares responsibility for how events unfolded, and we too apologize to the public for the anxiety caused. We had planned to discontinue the use of masked NRIC numbers within the government, starting with new services and progressively changing out other services as they are updated. For the private sector, we had intended to consult before making any change. We should have made that clear. We should also have made clear what we meant by moving away from using masked NRIC numbers. It does not mean automatically unmasking and using the full NRIC number in all circumstances. Even though it is not a secret, if someone we don't recognize calls out our name and starts to behave as though they know us very well, we would be slightly suspicious at least. In the same way, this is how we should treat anyone who tells us our NRIC number as a way of suggesting that they know us well. We may assume, say, a caller on the phone who can tell us our NRIC number. We may assume that this person is a figure of authority. These practices and mindsets must change. We know this will take time, and that is why we are not rushing to change policy. We will start by focusing on the incorrect uses of NRIC numbers and stopping such practices. So you've got to put a stop to these kind of practices first. And this means moving away from using the NRIC number as a password and moving away from using the NRIC number as an authenticator to prove that a person is who he claims to be.
It arose because of ACRA's misunderstanding of the circular that we were talking about. The circular mentioned requiring government agencies to cease any planned use or masked NRIC numbers in new business processes and services. ACRA had interpreted the requirement to cease the use of masked NRIC numbers as needing to unmask the numbers in our new BizFile portal. ACRA sought to clarify with MDDI what was the scope and the implementation timeline of this new requirement, but communications between the two agencies were not sufficiently clear.
We will introduce a revised people search function next week, but the search results will not show any NRIC number, masked or unmasked. For those who require more information about a specific individual, including the full NRIC number, they will then pay and obtain the necessary information from BizFile. This change will make it less convenient for some users of BizFile because they may not be able to so readily identify the specific individual they're looking for from the search function. But after assessing the situation, we believe it is the right balance to strike between corporate transparency and public concerns regarding personal information.